So thank you.
I didn't,
So
she was sitting next to me. I didn't see.
oh, okay. Well,
Look
Gigi
at
just
that.
complimented on my hair.
Yeah, it
Yes,
looks
my
very
wonderful
nice. Sunshine.
tree braid cornrows.
Sun-
Yes, yes. So
sunshiny.
just something to add more bling, you know, to Miss Sunshine
Bling,
with the
bling.
red hair. Yes. So it is just really great,
That's
and
funny.
it's so wonderful to take part in voting.
Yeah.
If you are not registered to vote, you need to, as my granny would say, get off your rusty dusty.
Yeah. Black people weren't always able to vote.
That's it.
Women weren't always able to vote.
You better say it.
Right, so-
I'm gonna give you some offering.
And then we not need to mention what we went through for, you know.
Right, for voters' rights and
Yeah.
all the Jim Crow laws. You know, you free us, but then you put all these, you know, stipulations on the freedom. But now we have a right to vote, and it really angers me that people do not exercise that right.
Oh, yeah.
We don't want to do early voting. We think the vote doesn't matter. Your vote matters. It's very important
Okay.
that you exercise your right to vote, because your vote matters, my vote matters, DJ vote matters.
Oh, yeah.
And collectively, we are allowing our voices to be heard by casting our ballots. So make sure you are registered to vote and you participate in this awesome upcoming election. So that was just really great. Now we're going to talk about an awesome individual. Mr. Josiah T. Walls is our legend figure for today. And I just get goosebumps when I think about Josiah T. Walls. Well, why do you get goosebumps, Sunshine? Because he was one of the first black political figures that came from this area to represent the residents and the constituents here. Josiah T. Walls was born December 30th, 1842, and he died May 15th, 1905. He was a United States congressman who served 3 separate terms in the U.S. Congress between 1871 and 1876. He was one of the first, yes, I said it, one of the first African Americans in the United States Congress elected. I said elected. He wasn't appointed. That makes a difference.
Yeah.
When people vote for you, they say, hey, I want you. He was elected during the Reconstruction era and the first black person to be elected to Congress from Florida.
The whole state of Florida.
The whole state of Florida. Can you imagine that? Especially during that time. He also served 4 terms in the Florida Senate. He was a member of the U.S. House of Representatives from Florida's at-large district. He was in office between March 4th, 1871 through January 29th, 1873. Then he was elected again March 4th, 1873 through March 3rd, 1875. Then he moved on to be the representative for Florida's 2nd District. That was March 4th, 1875 through April 19th, 1876. He was a member of the Florida Senate in office 1869 through 1870, and then again 1877 through 1879. He was born in Winchester, Virginia, and he died at the age of 62 in Tallahassee, Florida.
Wow.
Nationality, an American. And political party,
Say that.
a Republican.
Okay.
Can you believe it?
Yeah.
Allegiance, the United States of America, and he served in the Union Army in 1863. He was a corporal. You know, he was a part of the U.S. Colored Troops, and he served in the American Civil War. Now, you have people of this stature who fought, who even laid down their lives. Many others wish they had the opportunity. You know, sometimes it just angers me when kids, you can tell they're not studying, they're not doing their homework, and then they want to blame it on you when they get an F. Well, you earned that F. You know, and it's just, I feel that same frustration, DJ, sometimes when I'm talking to people, because I'm out in the community a lot, and they want to complain about this issue and they want to fuss about that issue, and the first question I'll ask him or her or them, did you vote? Who did you vote for? Well, call that person and let him or her know your concerns, your matters. They're supposed to represent you, just like Senator Perry said. Go by and see him. The office is right between the Royal Park Theater and Gator Dockside on Newberry Road. Go by there and see them. Say, hey, I think this should be done, or this is my concern, and why can't you give this consideration? Because they're human beings, just like the two of us. If I get an owie, I'm going to get some Neosporin, DJ, and I'm going to get a Band-Aid and put on it. They're the same way.
Right.
So they're people. So it's just wonderful that Josiah T. Walls was such a great leader. He was born into slavery, but look at all he accomplished. Look at what all he accomplished. And also the elections building, Voters of Elections building, bears his name. I think it was in 2016, they dedicated that building in his honor. So he's just a really, really wonderful person. And Google him. You Google all the other stuff, movies and, Weave and, I have never, I'm like, you got that off of online? No, I got it on Facebook. I said, oh gosh. But Google and really further your education. So we salute you, the legacy of Josiah T. Walls. Awesome individual.
Yes, local boy.
Yes.
All right, so moving right along, we definitely two of my favorite segments we do here.
I know.
The Youth of the Summer, Council of the Summer. Who you got on deck today?
The Youth of the Summer is Devin Smith.
Okay. Devin
is very, very hardworking. He is such a leader, and he has just really impressed his counselors and teachers and managers working with the mega social enterprise that are teaching job readiness skills, as I mentioned earlier, during the community announcements. And a lot of these young people, they may have some, but not all, so I didn't say all, some of them have some really diverse backgrounds. They've had some challenges in life. Some of them may have some disabilities for learning, or they need some vocational turnaround. And so he's a part of that group, and he's helping to change his own life, which is just phenomenal to me. You get my phenomenal award.
Okay.
Devin. So it is just really refreshing to see young people, even though they've had some struggles and challenges in life, begin to turn their lives around. So we salute you, Devin. You will receive a $5 gift card sponsored and donated by Senator Keith Perry that you just heard, on the airwaves. So again, we thank you, Senator Perry, for the donation of the gift card. And right along with that is the Counselor of the Summer, who is Miss Lydia Boggin.
Mm-hmm.
Her team nominated her.
Okay.
Most time I have to go in and pry and put on my, private eye investigation hat and coat, even though it's hot in the summertime, but I just spoke to the different individuals and everyone pointed at her.
Where does she work?
She is at the Mega Social Enterprise. She is very compassionate. Let me think of all the wonderful adjectives I heard about her. She's very compassionate. She's very patient. She's understanding. And this is not the adjective that was used, but she's long-suffering. She'll give you grace and mercy because she too have experienced some challenges in life. We weren't all born with a silver spoon in our mouths or placed upon a golden platter. So she's able to connect with young people and help them to make changes, positive changes in their life. And so we thank you for your impact that you are having in the community, one young person at a time. And you too will receive a wonderful gift card. Yours, Miss Lydia, is a $10 gift card to Starbucks coffee.
Nice.
Again, donated by Senator Keith Perry. So we thank you, Senator Perry, for your donations. You're helping us to make a change and to highlight the achievements of others in our community who are working really, really hard. Thank you, Devin. Thank you, Miss Lilia, for all that you do.
Awesome.
I
Well,
love
hey,
community changers.
Yeah, hey, it's good to see that work when you can actually like see it happening right there.
Yes, and they're having their graduation ceremony over at the Mega Social Enterprise at the G-Tech building, which is located 2153 Southeast Hawthorne Road, right here in Gainesville. It starts at 5:30, which is in a few minutes. So hats off to all of you graduates who have done a phenomenal job working hard, completing your job readiness skills. Hats off to you.
Awesome. Well, hey, I think we're gonna do what we're doing a more condensed version of the show today. So,
Yes.
we definitely want to do our farewells right now, and next week we got another big name coming through, right?
We do another awesome interview. So you want to stay tuned. You know, I know it's summertime and people want to relax, but this is a very, very what I want to say, what adjective I want to use, delicate time in our nation, in our community. This is an election year, and you can sit back and say, I don't want to get involved, and I don't, it don't matter. It really does matter. You pay the gas prices.
Well,
you pay those taxes.
I always tell people those politicians, not the local politics, your state representatives, those people most times are affecting your life more directly.
Yes, people want to fuss and complain about the White House, what's going on, who Trump tweeted the last time, but you better be paying attention to your local officials and your state officials, because they are really making those laws and policies that will change your life.
Yeah, that's who really impacts
overnight.
Oh yeah,
yes.
You got it. You wonder why we paying more in taxes this year than last year. These are the people who are responsible or whatever.
That's it.
Or rather, and I always tell people, even if it's something good, these are the people we should know who was behind that. You know what I mean? Not just to catch you doing something wrong, but if they're doing a good job, we should direct that praise accordingly.
That is so true, and make sure you pay attention to the person. And I make people upset, so that's just what I do.
Oh, wow.
It's okay.
Sunshine,
it's okay.
Sunshine, a little stormy today.
Yeah.
Like that.
Good play on words.
Yeah,
you better know who is representing you.
Oh, that's right.
Some people just go right down the list. All Democrat, all Republican. But Janet Jackson's song just resonates in my spirit. What have you done for me lately?
Oh, man, come on.
You better know what people are doing. What kind of life they're living, what they're supporting, what they're saying. And like I said before, one person said, oh, well, I know I'm going to get in office because certain ethnic groups, they don't vote. So I'm going to be a shoo-in. That's not true. Let people know that you are alive and you are well and you are kicking.
You're right about that.
So thank you all for listening today.
Hey, thanks again for spreading that sunshine like you always do.
Yes.
But we'll be back next Friday.
We will be back next Friday, so set your alarm to get tuned in at 3:50, because sometimes you may still be on that little break.
Gotta keep it locked right here, WBT 90.1 FM The Beat.
The Refresh on Friday show.
Keep it locked, y'all. Oh, thank you.